When Albert Camus wrote, "You will never be happy if you continue to search for what happiness consists of. You will never live if you are looking for the meaning of life," he was pointing to a quiet trap many people fall into. We often believe that happiness is something we must figure out first, like a puzzle we must solve before we are allowed to truly live. But Camus believed the opposite. Life is not meant to be solved, it is meant to be experienced. Camus spent much of his life exploring what he called the absurd, the tension between our deep human desire for meaning and a world that does not give us clear answers. His famous essay collection, The Myth of Sisyphus, explores this idea through the ancient Greek story of Sisyphus, who was condemned by the gods to roll a massive boulder up a hill, only to watch it roll back down again for eternity. At first glance, Sisyphus's fate seems meaningless and hopeless. Yet Camus ends the essay with a surprising conclusion. One must imagine Sisyphus happy.
Why?
Because once Sisyphus accepts the reality of his situation, the struggle itself becomes his life. The moment he stops searching for some hidden purpose behind the task, he becomes free. His meaning comes not from the outcome, but from the act of living, pushing, striving, and experiencing the moment. Camus believed many people make the same mistake in modern life. They postpone living because they are busy asking questions like, what is the purpose of my life? What exactly will make me happy? What is the perfect path I must follow? But while they search endlessly for answers, life quietly passes by. Imagine a young person who refuses to pursue any career, passion, or relationship until they are certain it is their true purpose. Years may pass while they analyze, compare, and worry. Ironically, the very search for meaning prevents them from creating meaning through action. Or think about someone who constantly studies books and advice about happiness, but never actually allows themselves to enjoy simple moments, a conversation with a friend, a walk in the sunlight, or the feeling of completing a small task. Their mind becomes so focused on defining happiness that they miss the experience of it. Camus suggests something liberating. Happiness is not discovered through analysis, it is created through participation in life. A musician does not find happiness by endlessly asking what happiness is. They find it by playing the music. An athlete finds it in training and competing, not in philosophizing about the meaning of victory. A parent finds it in caring, worrying, laughing, and loving, even in the chaos of daily life. In other words, meaning is not something waiting for us somewhere in the future. It grows naturally from the things we choose to do, the people we love, and the courage with which we face each day. Camus did not deny that life can feel uncertain or even absurd. But he believed that once we accept that the universe may not hand us a ready-made meaning, we gain something powerful. Freedom. We become free to live fully, to create our own values, and to find joy in the act of living itself. So instead of endlessly asking, what is the meaning of life? Camus invites us to ask a different question. How can I live this moment more fully? Because happiness often appears not when we chase it directly, but when we are busy living, creating, loving, struggling, and experiencing the world as it is. And in that sense, the secret is simple but profound. Stop searching for life's meanings so desperately and start living it.